Hi guys, so if you're a goalkeeping coach, you could be currently frustrated at present, maybe because you feel that you're not getting the help, support and guidance from your local or even national governing body. If you've answered yes and yes, you have 1,000,000,000% come to the right place. This is exactly why we created the International Goalkeeping Coaches Association, which you can join, by the way, completely free of charge below and get all your help, support and guidance completely free of charge from fellow goalkeeping coaches all over the world. Now, before I explain how you can benefit more by being part of our association, again, it's completely free of charge, by the way, guys. Let me explain why we've created this association. So I'll go into a bit more detail in a moment, but I've been coaching now. I've been very fortunate. I've coached all over the world. I've coached in many countries. I've coached in 17 states now in the United States, all in different provinces across Canada. I've coached at a professional level and international level. And I personally know over 1,000 goalkeeping coaches now because I've been doing it a long time. And I would say 99% of the goalkeeping coaches, it doesn't matter what country that they're in, these three main frustrations that they have. First of all, they basically say that they've got to wait months, sometimes years to get on a goalkeeping coaching certification. And again, what's a big frustration as well, a lot of the goalkeeping coaches say that they've got to go on an outfielder certification first before they can get onto a goalkeeping certification. And it depends what fence you sit on. Some goalkeeping coaches believe that you should not have to do outfield certification. I actually sit on that side of the fence. I don't believe a goalkeeping coach should be doing outfielding unless they get obviously to professional levels and beyond, etc. And then obviously you get goalkeeping coaches who feel like that you must do your outfielding coaching, which again obviously that's their choice. But again, most of the goalkeeping coaches that I speak to, that they feel as if, like, especially that the level that most will coach at, which is grassroots level, they believe that if they're going to do their goalkeeping coaching qualification, it just should be a goalkeeping qualification. Okay, so that's one of the frustrations, is that they've got to wait a long time to get through their qualifications. The second biggest complaint as well is the cost. For a lot of people, these certifications are a lot of money, especially if these goalkeeping coaches are only going to coach for like a grassroots level, or they're not going to get the income that's going to justify paying so much. And again, I don't mean to be the bearer of the bad news. Most goalkeeping coaches will never get their dream job, and it's not because you're a bad goalkeeping coach. Okay, well, we explain more obviously in the Goalkeeping Coaches Association. Again, I really recommend you join us. It's completely free of charge, as I keep saying. And last but not least as well, and this is the biggest bugbear. So after goalkeepers have waited months, sometimes years, to get on a certification, then they've paid a small fortune. A lot of goalkeeping coaches are paying money that they've not got. But once they've gone to all that effort, this is the biggest bugbear for them, which is number 3, is once they've got the qualifications, there's basically little to zero support from their governing bodies. So that's the reasons why we've started the International Goalkeeping Coaches Association, guys. Okay, so goalkeeping coaches can network with each other all over the world and help each other. And the beauty about networking with goalkeeping coaches from all over the world, like I said, I've been fortunate. I've coached in many different countries. Each country has a slightly different way of coaching their goalkeepers, their techniques. So it's an opportunity to learn from goalkeeping coaches in other countries, and obviously bring that obviously into your goalkeeping as well. So before I explain more benefits to yourself, you might be thinking, well, Ray, who are you to be saying this? I've no idea who you are. So very quickly, let me explain who I am and why. With myself and fellow goalkeeping coaches around the globe, we created the International Goalkeeping Coaches Association, which, by the way, you can subscribe completely free of charge. If I said that, guys, okay, it's completely free, so you'd be mad not to join our international network. So very quickly, guys, my name's Ray Newland. I'm originally from Liverpool, England. I'm just a working class lad whose dream was to become a professional goalkeeper. I've been playing a goal since I was 8. At 18, I become a professional goalkeeper. I was professional for 10 years, playing for clubs like Everton in the Premier League, for you guys that might not know. But in 1998, a freak training ground injury finished my career overnight. And then because I coached every professional club that I played for, I voluntarily coached in the academies. It was natural for me to go into goalkeeping coaching. So I actually started off as a professional goalkeeping coach. I've coached at international level as well. But for me, I quickly realised coaching at a club on a wage was not for me. Okay, so I actually started my own goalkeeping schools called Just for Keepers, J4K for short. By the way, the International Goalkeeping Association is nothing to do with my academy, by the way, guys. Okay, it's got nothing to do with it. I'm just telling you obviously my story. So I started Just for Keepers in, let's say, 1998. Long story short, We went on to become the leading and largest goalkeeping schools in the world. We've helped more I'm very proud to say that we've helped more goalkeepers achieve their dreams than any other organisation in history. In fact, in the last World Cup, 2 of our ex-students represented their countries. And then also we've had goalkeepers that we've got scholarships in the United States who've gone on to become All-American. I'm very proud to say as well that we've helped more goalkeeping coaches achieve their dreams again than any other organisation in history. But I want to stress the International Goalkeeping Association has got nothing to do with my organisation. I'm just obviously giving you my experiences, guys, okay? And like I say, for nearly 30 years now, I've coached all over the world. I've met so many amazing goalkeeping coaches. Many of them are still my dearest friends to this day. But like I say, they've all have the same frustrations as there's just no help and support, you know, obviously for goalkeeping coaches. And that's why we come together to create the International Goalkeeping Coaches Association. Okay, so here's a few more benefits for yourself. Well, first of all, it's completely free of charge to join. I've said that a few times now, guys, okay, yeah. But also as well, we're going to be posting, like, obviously, any jobs that we find. Obviously, you'll be the first to know about any goalkeeping coaching jobs that's obviously going on around the world. Obviously, we're going to be putting training drills obviously within the association, but we're not really going to be focusing too much on doing training drills. In fact, instead we're going to be helping goalkeeping coaches with slightly different other aspects that's going to help you with your goalkeeping career. So first of all, if you'd love to start your own goalkeeping schools, we teach you basically how to start your own goalkeeping schools, how to have that entrepreneurial approach to start your own goalkeeping schools. More and more goalkeeping coaches now are starting their own goalkeeping schools because, long story short, they're getting fed up. You know, quite rightly, they're getting fed up the way football clubs or soccer clubs are treating them. They're not getting the income that they deserve. They're getting told what to do by the committee that have never played in goal in their life, which is crazy, okay? But obviously that's what it's like, the politics of clubs. But also as well, you know, and this is my biggest bugbear as well, even though that they're not on a very good income, these soccer clubs or football clubs have still got the audacity to tell them that they can't coach anywhere, they can't go and do their goalkeeping coaching anywhere else. Guys, you should never, unless you're getting 6 figures from your soccer club or football club, you should never, ever, ever let anyone tell you who you can and can't coach in your spare time. Anybody, guys, okay, yeah. But also as well, you know, if you're not interested to start your own goalkeeper schools, that's fine. If you want to obviously chase your dream job, we'll help you with tips and techniques on how you can find your dream goalkeeping coaching job, because a lot of it is about contacts as well and the mental side of it. So yeah, we'll obviously show you all the drills, etc. But the association, guys, it's much more than that, okay? Yeah, we're going to be running events where we'll bring goalkeeping coaches together. But like I've already mentioned, a massive part of you achieving your goalkeeping coaching dreams is the mindset, obviously what you need to do, okay? Believe it or not, qualifications also is obviously, it's important, okay? Yeah, obviously your qualifications are important if you want a job, obviously as a goalkeeping coach. But there's much more important things that you've got to get right than qualifications, and one of the biggest ones is contacts. Okay, I don't care who you are, okay? Yeah, you could have the best qualifications in your state, in your country, in your area. If you've not got the right the right contacts, guys, the chances of you achieving your dreams is very, very, very slim. You've heard of the saying, jobs for the boys or jobs for the girls, okay, yeah? And we've all been there, guys, haven't we? We've all said it when we've gone, how's that goalkeeping coach got that job ahead of me? And then when you peel back the onion, you find out the only reason why that goalkeeping coach got that job, not because he had better qualifications, not because they were technically a better goalkeeping coach than you, but they just had they had a friend or a friend of a friend at that club or association. That's the way it works, guys, unfortunately. So you've got to be working really hard to build up those contacts as well as your qualifications, if you want to find your dream job, if that makes sense. So there's much more, guys. I say the best way the best advice I can give you, okay, is just go and join, completely free of charge. Just go and join the Goalkeeping Coaches Association below, and then you'll see that obviously there's much more than what I'm saying now. Also as well, you'll be able to ask all your burning questions. These are interactive, it's like a forum, but there's an interactive forum there where you can interact with goalkeeping coaches all over the world, get your burning questions answered, guys, okay, and also answer questions and help obviously fellow goalkeeping coaches. There's a classroom there as well where we're going to put all our courses that you can obviously watch for free. Also as well, I forgot to mention as well, we go live as well, where literally it's going to be like this, talking live with goalkeeping coaches all over the world. So it's just an opportunity, like I say, for you to build your network, build your education, but more importantly, and this is what the Goalkeeping Coaching Association is all about, or one of the many things it's all about, is building your contacts. Okay, I promise you guys, okay, yeah, the more contacts that you've got, the greater the chance of you achieving your goalkeeping dreams. So I hope that helps, guys. Click the link below. So like I say, whether your dream is to start your own goalkeeping schools, or maybe that you might have started your own goalkeeping schools and like most goalkeeping coaches, you're not having the success that you feel like you deserve, or maybe you've got no interest in starting your own goalkeeping schools, which is fine. Maybe, like I say, your dream is just to coach voluntary, or is to coach at professional level, international level. Literally, the Goalkeeping Coaches Association is for every aspect of goalkeeping coaching, guys. So no matter what your goalkeeping coaching dream is, we will be speaking about it within obviously our association, and we'll be helping you to achieve your goalkeeping coaching dreams. So click the link below, and I look forward to seeing you in the inside.